Coming up next, the Knicks taking on the Hornets. For the New York Knicks, they start their season off in front of a raucous home crowd. They are amped up and ready to tip things off right. Hornets, Knicks is next, right after this. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Waller is out there with Clutch. Then it's Mark Williams. Then it's T. And it's Miller in at the 2. And for New York, Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. You know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player. But you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Pass too hard. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard, Jalen Brunson, these last couple of seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
The first one falls. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest of levels for years to come.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now here's Brunson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Pass to Miller. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Brunson. Hart kicks to Towns. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
On the wing, Miller. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Waller misses. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Here's Bridges. Rebound by Williams. Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The pass to Atkins. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Hart. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to Towns. Back to Hart. The layup off target.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Floats it up for Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Assist
and just like you'd want to see assertive basketball.
He threw that one down, Greg, so hard you could feel the strength over here. Now here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brunson's got 6.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Pass to Williams. Miller outside. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass.
And new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Charlotte, Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Baller. Burks comes in for Brandon Miller. And it's ball in for T. Achua, no good. Charlotte leading by 3. Pass to Clutch. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
And he knocks down the first one. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Here's Bridges. Here's Clutch. And there's the sporting dunk to finish it off.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clutch the pass to Williams. Bridges outside. 4 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Precious Achua. The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Anunoby outside. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Charlotte headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
On the floor for Charlotte, Trey Mann is out there with T. And it's Miller. And there's Baller. And it's Bridges in at the center position.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Bridges misses. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Hart. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Miller, the pass to Mann. Bridges outside. Mann in the corner. It's good from long range. Mann's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 8 to the inside. There's the pass to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Robinson. From deep, Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period. And it may take a while for the Hornets to find success. But there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guard.
Now here's Brunson, following the miss by Miles Bridges. Robinson down low. In the corner, it's Bridges. Over Miller. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Here's Mann. Defended by Bridges. Mann passes to Atkins. Charlotte moving it around. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Brunson, top of the key. And with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 6. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the way.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here's Towns. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Brunson. Brunson goes for the soft touch.
Boy, what a dribble move by Brunson. Ball on a string on that drive.
Here's Mann. Defended by Bridges. Miller, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumping.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
That one falls for Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches a point guard position as a scorer, and boy, this guy can light you up.
Outside ball. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hornets lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So if we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are leading by 4. Kenny, give us your take.
The road could be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you saw that. No. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
It's been tough sledding for them. Reminds me of my free throw percentage, under 35. They need better execution if they want to create high-quality looks. It's going to take a team effort. We'll see if they're up to it.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. The shot by T, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Hornets leading by 4. Passes it to Ball. Miller against Bridges. Williams dishes to Miller. And the rejection by Towns.
Love the hustle from Towns right there. Boy, engaged defensively.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. And the Knicks with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte. Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Here is Miller. He has 5. T's shot is good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Now, here's Hart. He's tightly guarded. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 1:37 left to play here in the third. Adkins. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
A different look for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride comes in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Charlotte, Bridges is checked in for Baller. Burks comes in for Brandon Miller. And Ball subbed in for T. Now, here's Achua. Still scoreless. To the paint. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Anunoby. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive abilities.
And the first one drops. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Both free throws good from Anunoby.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
On the wing, man. Defended by McBride. And Williams with the stuff.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Now Payne. Nothing on the board. Towns trying to get open. Good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Payne.
24.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to man. And the rejection by Towns. Williams, that's good. Outside, Towns. Williams with the block. And so it's Charlotte with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Hornets, they've got Mark Williams all out there with Miracle Man, and it's clutch, and it's Baller in at the power forward position, and it's Ball in the corner. Floats it up for Williams.
Boy, get used to this. LaMelo Ball, another assist. This guy's got a chance to be one of the all-time great passers.
And here's Brunson outside. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
To the middle, here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Outside Robinson. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. McBride passes to Brunson. Clock at 4. Got a piece of it. Burks with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Harmon. And Anunoby sends it back.
Such an active, skilled defender. OG Anunoby twice on the pipes.
Pass to McBride. Up again, and Robinson is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the Hornets call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about this.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And a switcher also for Charlotte. T's checked in for Burks. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, during the break, listened in with Charles Lee and his team. Now his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Ball, the pass to Atkins.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the pass to Ball. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by New York. Down low, here's Hart. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now just a 3-point Hornets lead.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Pass the ball. Launches it. Charlotte again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Knicks making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Miller's checked in. Hornets leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Harmon. Some solid defense from Hart. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And it's T with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Clutch the pass to Atkins. Miller outside. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside.
They turn to Brandon Miller in a big spot, and he delivers.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 6. 52 seconds left in the fourth.
Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Mark Williams.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Now here's Brunson. Kicks to Bridges. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jalen Brunson. First personal foul. First team foul.
.36 seconds left in the game. And here's Charlotte.
Knicks foul.
6-point lead. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Miller at the line. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Miller reminds some of a young Paul George, a 6'9" athletic forward with great upside.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Bridges for 3. The Hornets pull it in. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Miller finds Williams. Tries from 10. That's good for Miller. The assist by Williams. And the Hornets lead by 10.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
That's the end of the ball game.
A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.